Every year, the camera industry goes through waves of speculation, but only a handful of rumor cycles grow large enough to dominate the conversation. Most fade away quietly, but some gain momentum, feeding on leaks, insider chatter, and mounting creator expectations. Right now, that unstoppable wave is centered on one camera alone, the Sony A7S IV. What began as mild curiosity has escalated into intense anticipation, and it's becoming increasingly clear that this is not a routine product refresh. The Sony A7S IV is shaping up to be a defining release, not just for Sony, but for the entire hybrid video market in 2026. The legacy of the A7S line is a major reason the hype refuses to cool down. When the A7S III launched, it didn't simply improve on its predecessor, it redefined what filmmakers expected from a compact mirrorless camera. Its low light performance, reliability, and video-focused design made it a trusted workhorse for documentaries, events, and cinematic projects alike. Years later, that trust still holds strong, but expectations have evolved. Creators now demand more resolution flexibility, longer recording times, improved codecs, and better heat management. Sony's silence since the A7S III has only intensified the pressure, leaving the community hungry for signs of what comes next. Unlike Sony's other camera lines, the S-series operates on its own timeline. The A7R models follow a relatively predictable upgrade pattern, driven by sensor technology and still photography needs. The S-line, however, appears only when Sony believes a meaningful leap is possible. This selective release strategy has made the A7S name synonymous with purpose-built innovation rather than incremental updates. As a result, even the smallest leak surrounding the Sony A7S IV carries unusual weight. And in recent months, those leaks have become more frequent, more detailed, and harder to dismiss. The first major spark came from reports tied to component suppliers in early 2025. These sources claimed Sony was testing a new low-megapixel sensor with dramatically improved dynamic range. That detail alone reignited debate across forums and professional circles. The question was simple but crucial: would Sony remain loyal to the iconic 12-megapixel formula, or would it finally increase resolution to satisfy modern hybrid shooters? As more insiders weighed in, a clearer narrative emerged. The Sony A7S IV is now widely rumored to feature a sensor somewhere between 12 and 20 megapixels. This range suggests a strategic compromise, retaining low-light superiority while offering slightly more flexibility for stills, cropping, and multi-purpose use. Video capabilities remain the heart of the conversation. Over the years, Sony has carefully protected the boundaries between its mirrorless lineup and its cinema line. That strategy is expected to continue, but not without meaningful upgrades. Multiple video-focused insiders have suggested Sony is experimenting with new heat dissipation materials, possibly inspired by internal prototype platforms. If these reports are accurate, the Sony A7S IV could support higher bit rates, longer continuous recording sessions, and more demanding codecs without the thermal limitations that have plagued many competitors. While some rumors mention 8K recording, most industry watchers remain skeptical. Sony has historically avoided pushing 8K into the S-series, preferring to optimize 4K performance instead. More realistic expectations include uncropped 4K at 120 frames per second, higher frame rate options with controlled crops, and full 10-bit 4:2:2 recording across all modes. These upgrades may not sound revolutionary on paper, but for working professionals, they represent practical improvements that directly impact reliability and workflow. Thermal performance has become a defining issue for modern hybrid cameras, and Sony appears keenly aware of this. One particularly telling leak referenced aggressive thermal stress testing aimed at extended, cinema-level recording sessions. That phrase alone triggered widespread discussion. It implies Sony wants the A7S IV to operate closer to compact cinema cameras than traditional mirrorless bodies. Achieving this without undermining the FX line would require careful positioning, but success here could make the A7S IV uniquely appealing to filmmakers who want cinema reliability in a smaller package. Autofocus advancements are also widely expected. Early references in developer discussions hinted at refinements to autofocus logic, potentially involving more advanced AI-driven subject recognition and improved tracking in challenging lighting conditions. Sony has long been regarded as an autofocus leader, and bringing flagship-level AF performance into the Sony A7S IV could significantly strengthen its appeal. For documentary shooters, event filmmakers, and run-and-gun creators, reliable autofocus in unpredictable environments is not a luxury, it's essential. Another recurring theme is rolling shutter performance. A true global shutter remains unlikely due to technical and cost constraints, but growing mentions of rolling shutter reduction suggest Sony may introduce a sensor design that significantly minimizes skew. Even partial improvements would be welcomed by handheld shooters and gimbal operators, where rolling shutter artifacts are most noticeable. In practical terms, reduced rolling shutter could be just as impactful as higher resolution for many users. Design changes further suggest that Sony is rethinking its priorities. Multiple sources claim the Sony A7S IV may feature a slightly thicker body with a deeper grip and expanded passive cooling. This would represent a notable departure from the traditionally compact S series design. If accurate, it signals a shift toward reliability-first engineering. In today's professional environment, creators increasingly value sustained performance over minimal size, and Sony may be responding directly to that reality. All of this development is happening within a far more competitive landscape than the one Sony dominated years ago. Canon has made serious strides in video reliability and low-light performance, with rumors pointing toward further improvements in upcoming models. Panasonic has re-emerged as a formidable force, combining improved autofocus, refined color science, and aggressive pricing. Nikon, once considered an underdog in video, has proven its capability with recent Z-series releases that emphasize strong codecs, solid thermals, and pleasing color. Sony also faces internal competition from its own cinema line. With successors to cameras like the FX3 on the horizon, the A7S IV must deliver meaningful upgrades without overlapping too heavily with dedicated cinema tools. This balancing act is one of Sony's greatest strategic challenges. The camera must feel powerful enough to justify its existence while remaining distinct within Sony's broader lineup. Beyond traditional cameras, smartphones continue to close the gap. Flagship phones now offer impressive stabilization, dynamic range, and computational video features that appeal to casual and semi-professional creators. For mirrorless cameras to remain relevant, they must offer clear advantages in lens flexibility, low-light performance, and overall image quality. The Sony A7S IV must deliver those advantages convincingly to stand out in an increasingly crowded ecosystem. This is why expectations surrounding the Sony A7S IV have grown so intense. Sony's greatest challenge is not technical capability, but expectation management. When a brand is known for setting standards, simply delivering a good camera is no longer enough. The A7S IV must feel like a statement, a reminder that Sony still understands the needs of filmmakers better than anyone else. The stakes have never been higher. Competition is fierce, creator demands are evolving rapidly, and the hybrid camera market is reaching a turning point where every release carries long-term consequences. If Sony gets this right, the Sony A7S IV could become one of the most influential cameras of its generation, just as the original A7S once was. And that is why this rumor cycle refuses to cool down, because the outcome truly matters.